Hi guys, I'm Joe and welcome to Fonehouse Online. Today we're joined by Steve, who as always has got the latest tech news for us. And today we're going to be having a look at the trends to look forward to in 2015 with smartwatches. Steve, loads to look forward to. It's a really exciting market. First up, touchscreens. We're going to be getting more touchscreen smartwatches this year.
Yeah, pretty much every smartwatch at this point is coming out with a touchscreen and it's coloured. Because when it first started off, we had something like the Pebble Watch, which had a really basic display on it.
Yeah.
Because they really wanted to go for battery life. Now, this time around, they're looking for nice displays, something that shines. If you have a watch face on there, it's really going to look like a watch face. And something that we learned from the Pebble Watch is that it can be customized endlessly. And people really want to do that. You can have family pictures, any sort of TV show on there, some sort of Doctor Who watch.
Yeah.
And it's going to look incredible on these little displays.
So you can have sort of any picture really of your choice, much like a sort of a screensaver on a computer or something. I mean, what we lose though a little bit, as we found with phones, with touchscreens, is battery life suffers, doesn't it?
Battery life has been suffering on every single one. You'll notice that Apple is yet to say what their battery life is going to be like on their watch.
Yeah.
Sort of avoiding the subject, but what you get from that is, as I said, all the images, and you're going to be able to put more on the screen. It's going to be able to display more detail and things like that.
But one of the things that really excites me, Dan, we were talking about this sort of when we were prepping for this shoot, connectivity. It's all getting a little bit futuristic. Can you tell us sort of what's going to happen in that way?
Okay, because right now we have things like the lithic bulbs, the Philips bulbs, and they're controlled from your smartphone. You have to get out your smartphone, turn lights on, off, and change the colour. It'd be amazing if that could all move straight to your wrist.
Yeah.
We're starting to see a little bit of that, but I think everything needs to make that move now, because smartwatches are going to be that big next year. There's going to be a good reason for that to be a selling point. So you just walk in your house, tap your watch, you can get the lights to go on, maybe pull up another menu, change the colours of the watches, okay? Change the colours of the lights.
Yeah. That's amazing. So you could just be sat on your sofa, I could be sat here now, light on. I mean, that to me is like something out of a sci-fi film.
Do that, change the TV, hit record, pause, walk out, because not everybody likes the voice control stuff.
Yeah, and I mean, that has got applications as well for if you're sat around maybe with your family and you're arguing over what to watch on the TV. Who gets the last word?
Person with the watch.
Yeah, actually, I'm putting Downton on. You know what I mean? The problem I have, I think, really with smartwatches and the drawback really is if I'm going out to dinner, for example, or to a nice party, I don't want to wear something that looks like I'm in an episode of Star Trek. Sometimes you want to wear a watch that looks like a watch. Are we going to see changes in aesthetics this year?
I mean, as we said before, the Pebble Watch came out, and I got one of them at the start, and they weren't thinking about looks, and they learnt their lesson and came out with a Pebble still.
Right.
I have one of the Pebble Watches, the original ones, and that's the reason I don't wear it everywhere, because it is big, bright and orange and plastic. Yeah. And people know it's not a real watch. But with the Pebble still, it looks much more like a normal watch, a nice watch.
Yeah.
You change the straps on it. And then in the future, Apple's going to bring out their watch, which is really design focused. They've been talking to Vogue about it. And then everybody's just going to follow along. And not to mention the Moto 360, which is the round one. And it looks absolutely lovely. It's a bit big at the moment, but it's one of the best looking watches I've seen, if it's smartwatch or a digital watch.
Well, I mean, there's loads to look forward to in terms of smartwatches this year. Thank you as always, Steve. And don't forget that if you want to see videos reviewing smartwatches and all sorts of gadgets, make sure you check out the rest of Fonehouse Online. See ya.